Hello troisième, so this is week 4, day 3, so that's the last session before the holidays. So I think I'm going to speak a lot of French during this session just to make sure that everybody understands what you have to do during the holidays and maybe to organize things for after the holidays, because we still don't know if the lockdown is going to be postponed or if we are going to see each other at school. We have to organize a lot of things together. Donc je vais parler français. Pour cette dernière séance, je vais beaucoup vous parler en français parce que je voudrais bien que les choses soient claires avant qu'on se quitte, entre guillemets, pour les vacances. Alors, première chose que je veux vous dire, c'est que on va organiser une classe virtuelle avec toutes les troisièmes en anglais, donc une par classe, pour que ce soit plus simple. Je pense que ce sera mieux comme ça. Je vais vous l'envoyer par pronote, mais je peux déjà vous le dire. Les troisièmes 1, on va faire une classe virtuelle le mercredi 29 avril à 11h30. Les troisièmes 4, le lundi 27 avril à 14h, et les troisièmes 5, le mardi 28 avril à 10h30. Donc cela correspond à des séances où vous avez normalement anglais, donc il ne devrait pas y avoir de problème. Je vais vous laisser le lien pour vous connecter à la séance virtuelle sur Pronote, et je vais bien vous expliquer les choses, donc ne vous inquiétez pas. Je crois que vous en avez déjà fait quelques-unes, peut-être des classes virtuelles, donc ça devrait bien se passer. Je vais donner aussi on va faire la correction de ce que vous aviez à faire pour aujourd'hui sur l'épisode de The Survivor. J'espère que vous avez bien aimé, que vous avez compris à peu près les choses, que c'était pas trop compliqué à comprendre. Je pense que c'est aussi une bonne manière de travailler la compréhension orale qu'on n'a pas beaucoup faite ensemble, donc vous allez avoir un peu plus l'occasion de le faire. Je vais vous donner votre travail pour la séance donc de la rentrée. Donc probablement pas ensemble, mais on ne sait pas. Donc dans tous les cas, on travaille comme si on se retrouvait. Si on ne se retrouve pas réellement, physiquement, on va se retrouver virtuellement par la classe virtuelle. Okay, so first thing, we're going to correct your homework on the Survivor episode 1. So first exercise consisted in before listening, you were supposed to try to do this exercise to study the vocabulary before listening. So number 1, what is a crash? A crash is a serious accident when a vehicle like a car, train or plane hits something. So that was E, 1E. Then number 2, what is an ambulance? An ambulance is a vehicle that takes sick or hurt people to the hospital in an emergency. So that was 2D. Number 3, what does alive mean? It means not dead, easy one. So that was 3B. Then what is the meaning of safe? It means not in danger. You're safe, you're not in danger. So that was 4C. And then number 5, identification. What is an identification? It is a passport or another official document that shows who a person is. For example, an ID card, identity card, for example, or a driving license or a passport. So that was F, 5F. And finally, we had a survivor. Obviously, a survivor is somebody who is still alive after an accident, a war, or a catastrophe, etc. So that was 6E, right? So then you had to put the sentences. That was so the first one was a preparation exercise, preparation activity. Now, number 1 was reordering the sentences in the chronological order of the story. So number 1, first thing, there is a plane. Number 2, the ambulance driver finds a survivor. Number 3, they take her to the hospital. Number 4, we hear a radio report about the plane crash. Number 5, the nurse says they are going to call the survivor Jane because they don't know her name exactly, so they make up this name for her. And number 6, the nurse introduces herself. Okay, she tells her name to the victim of the crash. And finally, the second activity, so it was a true or false question, true or false activity. So number one, the ambulance, excuse me, I'm just trying to find my exercise. Yeah, so number one, the survivor is a woman, so it's true because the nurse calls her Jane, so no problem. Number two, the plane crashed in the day. If you listen carefully, you can say that this is false, because this is false because the plane crashed at 10 p.m. The news report mentions the hour of the crash as being 10 p.m. Number three, there were two people on the plane. Probably not, because there were two people who died and one survivor, so that's three people on the plane, probably. Number four, the plane crashed because of bad weather. That's false, because the news report explains that it was probably due to the pilot. There was a problem with the pilot. Number five, the survivor is awake in the hospital bed. That's also false, because she is in a coma. Her real name is Jane. Again, it's false, because Jane is just the name that the nurse gives to the patient. Number seven, the nurse doesn't know if Jane can hear her. So that's true. Yeah, that's true, because she says, I don't know if you can hear me, but she keeps talking anyway, just in case she can hear her. And then the nurse is American. Number eight, that's false. She actually says she's British, she's English. So that's it. That's all you had to understand for the first episode. So I hope you understood all those things, or many of these, and I hope that you will be able to understand the second episode that I would like you to listen to during the Easter holiday. So now, your homework for the Easter holidays. I'm going to ask you to do three things. So try to do your homework regularly. Don't do it just one day before we go back to school. Just try to do it regularly as the holiday moves forward. So number one, listen to the second episode of The Survivor and do the activities on the PDF file that I sent you. By the way, I want to tell you that you can download all the episodes of that story, The Survivor, directly on the website of the British Council. It is a great website for you to practice by yourself. It is designed to let you work, to help you work by yourself. So this is a very good website, and I think you should have a look at it very often, as much as you can. Then number two, I'm going to share more jokes with you, so I don't know if you will understand them, but I want you to try. There are some jokes about Easter, and there are some jokes about coronavirus, because this period, this crisis that we are living has inspired a lot of people on the internet, so I just wanted to share this with you. And number three, so you just have to watch the video and try to understand the jokes. And number three, I would like you to act out the scene from Taken that we did last week, and this time I want you to record yourself on your phone and send me the recording. Same thing as what you did about 1 week ago. mrenglishreims@gmail.com. So remember, there are two parts in the scene. There is the first part, which is a dialogue between the father and his daughter. So boys, you do the father's part, and girls, you do the daughter's part. And then for the second part, I want everybody to do the second part, so the monologue by Liam Neeson. En français, pour être sûr, vous comprenez bien ça. Alors, pour le travail pendant les vacances, l'épisode 2 de The Survivor. Je vous conseille d'aller sur le site de British Council, qui est un très bon site pour bosser en autonomie et faire plein d'activités, que ce soit en compréhension, en expression, orale, écrit, c'est vraiment très bien fait. Numéro 2, je vais vous donner à la fin de cette vidéo, quelques petites blagues que j'ai trouvées sur internet sur Pâques et sur le coronavirus. Donc voilà, ça sera juste pour vous entraîner à essayer de bien comprendre si vous avez un petit peu une idée de l'humour qui est contenu dans ces petites phrases et images. Et la troisième chose, c'est de vous entraîner, et cette fois-ci non seulement vous entraîner, mais aussi vous enregistrer pour m'envoyer le fichier audio sur mon adresse email, mrenglish@gmail.com. Les filles, vous ne faites que la partie de la fille plus le monologue de la fin, et les garçons, vous faites la partie du papa plus le monologue de la fin. Ok, donc dans la première partie, vous ne vous enregistrez que sur les répliques qui vous concernent, c'est-à-dire les filles, les filles, la fille, et les garçons, le papa. J'espère que j'ai été assez clair, que vous avez compris. Et puis une dernière chose quand même, qui est très importante à mon avis, hein, vous allez vivre certains d'entre vous vont vivre un anniversaire très spécial, ou ont vécu un anniversaire très spécial parce que vous avez vécu cet anniversaire confiné. Donc it's a bit strange for you to have a birthday party with no friends actually. So I guess you did your birthday party just with your parents, which is good enough, but yeah, there was no way you could invite some friends at home for this birthday party. So I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. I think we have 4 or 5 students in troisième who are celebrating their birthday. Emma in troisième 1, Laura in troisième 1, Marie in troisième 1, Agnès in troisième 4, and Mehdi in troisième 5. So I wish you a happy birthday. It's a very strange birthday for you, but I can imagine that it's a birthday that you will remember all your life. So in a way, it's a very special birthday. Clara, it was your birthday on the 4th of April, Clara troisième 1, and I forgot you, so I'm sorry, I'm a bit late, but happy birthday anyway. So I hope you guys have a great holiday, and that I didn't give you too much work to do during the Easter holiday, and I hope I'll see you in April. And if I don't see you, we will organize a virtual classroom, a virtual session with you. Ok? Donc j'espère que vous allez passer de bonnes vacances. Et si jamais on ne se revoit pas en vrai, si vous n'avez pas la chance de me voir en chair et en os le 27 avril, vous aurez la chance de me voir, même peut-être pas de me voir d'ailleurs, mais en tout cas de m'entendre en direct par une classe virtuelle que je vais organiser. Je vous laisse toutes les instructions sur Pronote. Ok, donc dès la rentrée, si jamais on ne se voit pas en vrai, on aura une séance ensemble pour mettre des choses au point et puis essayer de parler aussi l'anglais ensemble le plus possible. Ok, bye bye everyone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by.